But yeah, Caicedo has actually been doing pretty okay, I think, as far as I've heard. But again, it's the team. Chelsea are in the mud right now, and there's I don't know where to go. If I was Chelsea, I wouldn't know where to go from there. Yeah. Any last words, Sean? Dennis, about Chelsea?
Uh, I actually, yeah,
I just feel like
I
we're on a
think
rebuild.
I,
I trust the process.
I don't trust the process at all. And another thing, I
Really?
think that Rice and like what you're saying, like, and if I think you're right, if Enzo joined Arsenal, I think Arsenal would cook it. But at the same time, I don't think it's and like it brings me on to think about Havertz. People are acting like he's a rebirth player. This guy is not. He just plays
He
for a better
is.
team. He's has like one
Yeah, he's not.
one
He's
more
not.
goal than his best season at Chelsea.
Yeah, and
And
we're
people
not
are
at the end
acting
of the
like
season
this
yet.
guy turned into like the next Roberto Firmino. Like, nah, this guy is still a
Okay,
bum, and he
okay.
does not like
I
he is
completely disagree.
literally a snake, and this guy thinks that he's like then like rebuilt himself at Arsenal, which
I
no,
disagree.
I still see the same Kai Havertz. It's just
No,
that there
you
are more
don't.
people passing him the ball.
No, I completely disagree. I think Havertz has made a lot of progress from when he joined to right now. He's 10 times more confident. He's finally been able to adapt
Yeah, because yeah, but
To the
like
Arsenal line. No, no,
he's
no. Here's
confident
the thing though.
because
Here's the thing though, right? Like I feel like a lot of a player's performance comes down to environment, a lot more than you expect, which is why like top teams spend like millions of dollars on like freaking like therapists and like the best training grounds and like Arsenal bought a dog named Win to
okay,
be their training
you
ground.
you can't
So
possibly be saying that Arsenal's training ground is so much better than
no,
Chelsea
no,
that you
but I'm saying that
elevate
the
in Havertz.
environment that Havertz is playing in at Arsenal is better than that of Chelsea's in terms of the tactical
Yeah,
setup,
no,
the
no,
manager,
yeah, the morale and
the
everything
manager,
is
the
better, but I
morale.
don't
Yeah, and
think
that's why he's doing
he is
better.
better.
Yeah,
I don't think he is better.
but he has improved as well. So all of those things are true at the same time, and that's why he's been doing so well. And also, a lot of Harris's play
He has
style,
not been doing so well. That's the
he
thing.
has.
This guy has scored like against like who has he scored against? Like
Have
West
you watched
Ham,
Arsenal?
Burnley, Luton Town.
Yeah, but Chelsea can't even score
Yes,
against
this guy's
them.
not that good.
Yeah,
No,
but
I'm not saying. I'm saying that he is not like this great improved player than he was at
oh, he
Chelsea.
is. Oh,
Like
he is. Oh, he
he
is.
scored one more. He
Um,
Yeah, I
scored
agree.
one
I
more
agree.
goal than his best season at Chelsea.
First
One
of all, he
more.
won you the Champions League, so please be a bit respectful for him. And second of all,
And
Yeah,
he joined Arsenal.
no,
but that was when Chelsea actually had a good team.
yeah, and he scored the winning
Like,
goal. No, here's the thing, right?
yeah,
Good
Kai
management
Havertz,
too.
Kai Havertz.
And you realize he kicked the ball away. You know, if Ederson didn't touch that ball would have flown out the side. His
What?
touch was so heavy on that ball, that was not. If Ederson didn't touch that, he would not have scored.
All right, Sean, I think every single like fan apart from the Arsenal fan base has completely misunderstood Kai Havertz. Completely misunderstood. There's a reason why Mikel Arteta starts him
Okay, then
every
maybe
single
it's like an
game.
Arsenal.
Mikel Arteta starts him every single game, no
He's
matter
better than
what.
Gabriel
Mikel
Jesus.
Arteta starts him every
What
single
is
week
who is he
because
gonna
he's
start instead of him?
scoring.
Jesus and Nketiah? Like, come on
Jesus,
now.
yeah, yeah, Jesus.
Havertz is
Here's the
definitely
thing.
better than Nketiah.
Mikel Arteta absolutely loves Kai Havertz, and there's a reason why. I know the reason why. I'm not gonna explain it to you
The
because
reason why is
about to
because
end.
he's been scoring goals.
No, no, it's not that. It really isn't that. If you think it's that, then you're not. Then you haven't watched Arsenal play at all. I think that a lot of
What, winning deals?
no. Basically, what I'll say is that like players are like symbiotic, and what that means is that like a player's performance is affected by the players around him. So, for example, Havertz, Bukayo Saka, and like Martinelli, and like who else? Odegaard. Their performance is affected by Havertz, and vice versa as well.
Wait.
What? What?
You're forgetting that Havertz played for Chelsea when we won the like you're acting like the Arsenal environment right now is incredible, like
Yes.
so much better than whenever he's played at Chelsea. We won the Champions League and he was in
No,
our
not
team.
whenever he's no, but
Our
like,
environment was definitely like up there at the same time. And this guy won the Champions League.
yeah, and he played really
scored,
well, didn't
like,
he?
the same amount of goals.
And he played
No, he
really well,
didn't.
didn't he? He played really well.
No, he really did not.
He did.
He really did
He
not.
did. I saw his game against Real
If you
Madrid,
go back,
and
okay, we paid like 70 mil for this guy, and his best goal scoring season was 8 goals in the Premier
he's not that
in,
type
like,
of.
Premier
Okay,
League.
okay, okay, Sean. Put it this way: there's a reason why Mikel Arteta is the manager of Arsenal, and you're not. So that's not the type of player that he is.
What?
And if you can't understand that, then you don't deserve to understand it. Basically,
So
I don't
you're
understand.
saying that only Arsenal fans see the light, and no one else sees the light in Kai Havertz.
That's why we're praising him. That's why we're praising him. That's why no one
And
else
maybe
is.
is that a bit biased and like a little bit of delusion over there? Like, don't you think?
Bias,
If,
yes.
90% of everyone else.
No,
does
he's
not
literally
think
won us
that.
points. He's literally scored goals that have won us points. Of
He
course we're
won
gonna
us the
rate him.
Champions League.
He won the Champions
He
League
not
with
won us the
Chelsea. What do you
Champions
mean?
League, and I'm saying that he's not.
Yeah,
that
but nothing-
good. He won you points, and you're
Yeah,
acting like
that was
he's
also
like
3 years ago though.
the
I remember
Messiah
like 2 years ago you were also
Mikel
rating him.
Arteta.
Right? You were also rating him 2 years ago after he won the
Yeah,
Champions
because
League.
I was biased, and I'm a Chelsea.
Yeah,
Obviously, I'm gonna. Rate him
I'm
if he
biased
won
now
the
against
Champions
for
League.
Havertz.
Now
I'm-
I don't think he's that good.
Because he snaked you, bro. Because he snaked you, so you pissed at him. That's why.
No,
But
like
honestly-
he's genuinely Michael. You're an unbiased fan. Is he that good?
I mean,
Have you watched
I
Arsenal play?
haven't watched that much of Arsenal, but like,
Exactly.
I feel like if you put anyone in that position to score goals, right?
Put Nicholas
No,
Jackson,
no,
and he would
no.
score the same amount of goals.
No. I'm not having this. No.
It's like if you
No.
put
Don't
if
you
you
think-
put if you put Nicholas Jackson in Erling Haaland's role from like the beginning of last season when Haaland scored like 20 goals in the first 6 games or something. Like obviously you're gonna score that many goals.
No, he wouldn't.
Exactly. It
okay,
doesn't mean that
there's a reason-
you have gotten better. Your team is better, not you.
No, I completely disagree. I'm not having that. I think that basically I'll say this. Kai Havertz was first linked to Arsenal in 2020. That's actually that I've read that right when Mikel Arteta signed
Okay, so
joined Arsenal. Here's my point, right? There's a reason why Arteta chose to sign Havertz over every single other player like in the market. Like we were linked to Madison, we were linked to who else was available? Jackson was available in that year, but Arteta chose Havertz of all of them. He spent £65 million, and Arsenal are doing really well right now.
you think he
and
was
he's
worth
been
the 65
Havertz has been a
million
big part of
pounds?
that.
You think he was worth
Havertz
the
has been a
65
big
million
part of
pounds?
that. No, Havertz
Wait,
has been
okay.
a really big part of
This
the
dude-
Havertz is one of the first names on the team sheet for a reason. All right, I've watched Arsenal play. I know this for a fact. You haven't, so you can't say that. Okay.
Yeah, but I've watched him for 3 years.
Yeah, and I've watched him
This
for like
guy's not that good.
I've watched him for like half a year, and I think
You
he's
watch
really
him for
good.
2 months, and you think he's
Not 2 months, bro.
the
He's been
greatest
at Arsenal
player.
for 6 months now. He's been doing really well
This
right
guy's
now,
only
and I'm
started
saying that
scoring
because I've
in
watched
the
him
past
because he's
2
improved.
months.
Because he's improved.
He looks like he's improved because the people around him are better.
I mean,
Not
Chris,
because
like
he is better.
2 months ago, you were saying how bad Kai Havertz was.
Yeah, and
Or
I was
how
proven
much-
wong.
how
I
he-
was proven wrong
or
by Arteta.
how
I
he
do
was
remember
not,
that. I do
how he
remember
was
that.
not worth 70 million.
No,
or
and I was
60,
proven.
however
And here's the
much
thing.
you pay.
And I was proven wrong. That's the thing. I'm happy to be proven wrong by Havertz, and I was, because of how well he's been doing at Arsenal right now. So
Wait,
that's
what
I'm saying.
proved you wrong?
Well, he's been playing really, really well right now.
What's
For example,
scoring against Luton Town and Burnley and like
and
trash
and
clubs.
yeah, I'm just saying, Sean, Chelsea couldn't beat any of the teams, but he's at okay. So Kai Havertz, I think. Hold on, I haven't checked the numbers. Kai Havertz currently has 9 goals and 5 assists, 14 goals and assists in the Premier League. First of all, you can't just say that he's been scoring at Luton Town and Sheffield because there's no easy games in the Premier League, and Chelsea couldn't beat either of the teams. So Kai Havertz has 14 goals and assists.
Okay, can I
Palmer-
interject? When you say there's no
I'm
easy
not
games in the
talking
Premier
about
League,
Chelsea. I was
No
not
one's-
saying that Chelsea is good.
when we
Cole
say
Palmer.
Chris, let me comment on that. When you say there's no easy games in the Premier League, that is true. But relatively, you're gonna think that if you're playing with Liverpool and then you're playing Luton Town the week after, you're gonna say Luton Town is the easier game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
No.
obviously, it's not easy to win, but it's not gonna be. It's not
the
gonna be
easier
as
game to
challenging
score
as
in.
if. Exactly.
No.
That's proven by the fact that we didn't score 4 goals against or 5 goals against Liverpool when we played them, but then we scored 5 against Luton Town. Like that only happens because they just don't have the quality that other teams do. Obviously, like obviously if you have don't have as good of quality, and you're a good team, you have a better chance at scoring against them. And I think that also holds for Havertz, kind of, only because he really appeared in big games.
Okay, I think so. You guys haven't seen it because he hasn't scored goals, but
Okay.
I think that
Wait,
Okay.
can I read something out?
okay, be something else.
Havertz had a 6.6 rating in the.
Oh yeah, okay. So
Wait,
now we're
okay,
using
let me
fault
read
mob
something
ratings.
out.
Now we're using fault mob ratings. to
That's not
decide
very
how
good.
basically. Great.
Kai Havertz against forwards is in the bottom 27th percentile of non-penalty goals, and non-penalty expected goals bottom 25th percentile.
I have a question though.
Non-penalty expected goals and expected assists bottom 28th percentile. Successful take-ons bottom 28th percentile.
All right. I have a
This
question for
guy
you, Sean.
Is a fraud.
Come on, man. All right. First of all,
Okay.
are you really
yes.
trying to judge? First of all, I don't care how many goals Havertz scores. I care how many goals the team scores. That's the first thing. Second, and we've been scoring a lot of goals, so I'm not.
Okay, so if you
Second
don't
of all-
care how many goals Havertz scores, would you be saying the same thing if he had scored 2 goals instead of 9?
Yeah, because he's been playing well apart from that as well, and he's scored some clutch goals as well. So he's turned up when it
What
matters.
clutch goals has he scored?
He
Wait,
won
what
us
clutch
6
goals
points
has he
against
scored?
Brentford. He
Okay,
won
he
us
scored
6
against
points. He won 6 points against Brentford. Okay, and I think that with Havertz, every single fan has misunderstood him. People are trying to judge him based on the number of goals he scores. He's not that kind of player. I can't. If I was to go to describe what kind of player he was, I'd be here for another hour. It's much more complex
Okay, what
than
kind
you
of
think.
player is he? Summarize what
Okay.
kind of player is he?
Okay, Havertz is a player I would describe as this generation's Ramdeuter. Do you know what that is, Sean? Basically space
like
invasion.
Thomas Muller?
Yeah,
that kind of
like
guy?
Thomas Muller, but
Yeah.
Havertz also
Yeah.
offers something else in terms of, like, for example, his height helps us with the duels. He's able to offer target what do you call it, hold up ball press. Yeah, and he also has lots of versatility to play in either the number 8, number 10, number 9, and he can also have the tactical versatility to adapt, because that's what Arsenal have been doing a lot this season. Adapting
But
to the opponents.
he can only play as a number 9 in Arsenal.
No, he hasn't.
Though.
He
Yeah,
hasn't.
you have
He's been playing number
Odegaard.
8 as well,
You have-
and he
Instead
has
of
the tactical
Odegaard.
versatility to adapt. He has I mentioned height already, but his positioning is incredible. If you look at the goal he scored against Newcastle, you can tell how good of a player he is. I don't need to say any more.
His positioning is incredible.
And he scored some goals, and he scored some good goals too. Here's my point, all right? You guys can crap on Havertz all you want. I'm not gonna have it at all. I've been proven wrong by him, and I will back him and Arteta from now on, all right? Like, fully, all right? Because I've been proven wrong. And no, Michael, I think last podcast you did mention that Havertz was playing really well, and then now you completely turned back on it and said, no, but he's only scored.
I mean, no, I'm not saying he's not playing well. He's just, I don't think he's as hyped as he should be. Like,
Okay.
You can't ignore the fact he scored goals. Like, obviously, but is that because Arsenal are playing bottom relegation teams, or is that
No,
because
we
Havertz
haven't.
is genuinely good?
Okay, what I
Okay,
will say
wait,
is
let's
that
see. The
a
last
lot
games
of
since
okay,
February.
shut. A lot of the hype comes from the fact that many Arsenal fans have been proven wrong, because we all thought he was crap. We all thought he was like relegation level, League One level player, and he's turned out to be like a really clutch player for us and one of the first names on the team sheet. So I will admit that a bit of my hype on Havertz comes from the fact that we've been proven so wrong.
Wait.
When you watch him, he doesn't look like he's doing much, but it doesn't matter, because what only matters for Arsenal is what Mikel Arteta thinks of him, and I don't need to talk about that because he starts every single game basically. So yeah,
Okay.
I'm not complaining.
The goals in his last, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last 10 games, he scored 1 goal against Burnley in a 5-0 win. Goal
Yep.
and assist in a
Brentford.
4-1 win over
Brentford.
Newcastle. Goal and
Brentford.
assist over 6-0 win over Sheffield United. 1
Brentford.
goal against Brentford. 1
Winning
assist
goal,
versus
winning goal.
Luton Town. 1 goal and 1 assist against Brighton. He did not score in Arsenal's Champions League loss to Porto. He did not score.
To be
in the
fair,
return
only
leg
one
against
person did.
Porto. He did not score against Man City. Did not score against Luton Town.
All right, Sean,
And
you're
did not
expecting
score against
Havertz.
Bayern Munich.
You're completely misprofiling Havertz. This is the mistake that Chelsea made as well, and you're expecting him to be like this crazy like Haaland type goal scorer. That's not who he is. That's not the player he is.
No,
And-
I'm not. I'm not saying that. But
No,
I'm saying
you are saying that because
Arsenal fans
you're only
are
mentioning the goals he
building all
hasn't
this
scored.
hype
In.
around how many goals this guy is scoring.
No, I'm not saying that he's scored some goals. But my hype about him is about how he's performing, not about how many goals he's been scoring. That's what I've been saying the entire time. I've never said, "Oh, he scored so many goals. Look at him. He scored 9 goals. That's not that many. It's a decent amount, but it's not that many." So what I'm saying is that he's playing really well.
So what does he?
That's why I rate him. Because I don't just look at goals and everything. I look at how he's been doing in the team. He's been doing really well. So I don't know what you're trying to say. You're misprofiling him as like the crazy Haaland type.
No, I'm
because
trying to say.
you're only mentioning the goals
I'm trying to say he is not the same player that you guys are hyping him up to.
No, he is because he's been playing well, not because he's been scoring only 9 goals or whatever. It's not my Havertz's profile is not based around only just scoring like 30 goals a season because that's what because the fixtures that you've read out, you've mentioned every single game where he hasn't scored, and as a result of that, you have been judging him as a player who only scores goals. That's all he does. That's all he's supposed to do. But that's not true. I've been saying that he's been playing well. That's why I'm rating him. That's it.